This is gonna be a cookie. Alright you guys, so a little bit of a change of plans here. I'm gonna leave this engine NA, not put my turbo on it or anything while I rebuild that one, because I realized that there's really no point in having that extra power when the only time this engine is going to be in there is going to be during winter when the roads are rainy, wet and snowy. So like when it's raining, you all probably know that you can drift the 240 no problem with the K in it. So I'm just going to leave it NA. So I'll put this exhaust manifold on. I guess I'll have to find a plug or something for that. And throw my old clutch on there, oldish, it's still in good condition, so might as well use it. And then I got the white bunny there for the new engine, or the rebuild. And yeah, then I'm gonna prep the tranny. I'm just gonna like pull out all the sensors and Teflon tape them so they don't leak, and maybe give it a quick little scrub down because it's super dirty. And yeah, then I'll be ready to put it in. So hopefully I can finish that stuff right now, and then potentially put it in tomorrow. Christmas is coming up though, so I don't know what's gonna be happening. So yeah. Ooh, more parts. Nice. I guess my sister, someone picked this up. It's the water pump, I think. Yeah, new water pump. And that stud, screw it, I'm leaving it in there. I don't care, I'm not gonna waste my whole life trying to get it out. Oh god! I could care less if there's a little exhaust leak when I'm running NA. What, timing chain kit? This is actually the factory OEM brand, I believe. I don't know how you pronounce it, but starts with a T, I remember that. So it's not like an eBay timing chain or anything. Made in Japan right there. Full gasket kit. Head studs. And distributor cap. Alright, so I'm gonna start with putting the exhaust manifold on, I guess. Alright, so finished getting the engine in. I got the drive shaft in, and pretty much all that's left to do is just hook up all the wiring harness, put the radiator in, fill it up with fluids, and then swap the ECU out, and we'll see if she starts. So hopefully we'll finish it off today. I didn't really show you guys what has to be done and what has to be disconnected to pull the engine. So I'm going to quickly kind of go over everything that you got to disconnect or reconnect from the engine. So there's just this hose that goes to your brake booster, vacuum line I guess, and this one's too short, so unfortunately I have to take it off the other engine. There's two connections for the heater core for the coolant to flow through. They're down there. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. These are probably some of the hardest things to get at. Right down in there. We got the fuel lines here. Boom, boom. We got the wiring down there for the alternator and the starter. And that's pretty much it for this side. Obviously radiator and hoses. There's these lines that go to the charcoal canister. We've got the power steering pump lines, which you actually don't need to disconnect. I had to because I had to get the air conditioner out of the way. But when I pull this one out, I'm probably just I'll be able to leave the fluid in there and just like loosen the belt and then pull the whole thing off. And then you can just hold it off to the side here and pull the engine. And then we got all the air conditioning stuff, the two lines there if you have that, clutch line, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the rest of the wiring. Swapping these two sensors on the transmission because I'm not going to be able to make any connections on the ones that are on there. These pieces are broken off, so using these ones. Alright, so for these transmission sensors, instead of just leaving these connections here that I can't really easily connect to without, like, pretty much just have to wrap the wires around there, it won't be a good connection. So I'm going to try and solder some pigtails on there. That way I just have some wire that I can easily marret to. So I don't know if you guys remember or not, but got a brand new Mishimoto radiator, dual core. So here's the old one versus the new. It's like twice the thickness. Yeah. So I couldn't get this to work. This is too small to fit my Z32 mass airflow sensor, and I already rewired this plug. I don't want to do it again, so I don't want to just use the stock one. So I built my own little custom one here. Put the stock ECU back in. Alright guys, it's getting dark. I'm not done everything. Still got a couple of things to do. Like I have no power steering fluid, no clutch fluid. I'm going to put some coolant in right now, but I think we're ready to start. So I'm going to pour some coolant in and then see if this thing starts. Alright, well, it turns on.